Some new stuff from Amazon for our van. I'm really thinking that the things that we're ordering from Amazon are going to start being more expensive than the van itself. But we needed a few things before we went on our first trip today. One of them was a way to film ourselves while driving without having to hold the camera. Windshield mount for the GoPro. Suctions right on there, hopefully, and we can film ourselves. We also need to keep the van clean. Oops, try not to break anything. Let's see if I can do my kung fu. Ow. Ow. It usually works.
No.
There we go. But I bought a Vac Life cordless vacuum cleaner. It was $50. Didn't want to get something too big because we wanted to be able to just plug it in. This is too early in the morning. I should break everything before I get a chance to use it. It's a good way to clean the carpets and not take up too much room. You can just leave it under the seat. Oh, it's got some good suction too, so that should be able to get rid of a lot of the mess.
We are moving to the van, but it's a mess inside, so we have to come in now and organize everything that we have inside the van. All right, this is it, but where's the light?
I think the batteries have to charge first before we do that, so basically, yeah, I haven't figured them out quite yet. We can open some windows, maybe.
Beautiful. We're figuring out. Oh, it's a lot of figuring things out now, and it's quite warm. There we go. Now we can see how messy it is.
Yeah, we got a lot of putting away to do here.
Yeah.
But we'll get it figured out eventually.
For the most part, things are put away. I guess it's not really neatly stacked. It's at least out of the way. How about that? And Michael's trying to figure out the smoke alarm because, you know, obviously we need one. We don't have the batteries for it. It's a different size.
Can you see? I can't see that because I don't have my glasses with me.
It doesn't say any batteries in it. It doesn't fit the regular 9-volt square batteries, so we'll figure out something. It's sort of like a glamping, I guess. I've never really done it before, so I'm really excited about this first trip. And I think that's gonna be something that we have to figure out.
And really enjoy.
Just be patient, look around, try to figure everything out. But in the meantime, I'm just so sweaty now. The generator's still charging or something?
Yeah, the batteries are charging.
Okay.
We've finally gotten up the nerve to actually take a trip. We have no idea where we're going though.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of doing this kind of van because number one, we're not in any time schedule. And number two, we don't have any specific place to go.
So we think we're gonna head up I-75 and go up to Tennessee somewhere.
Yeah.
But who knows, that might change as we get talking in the car.
We don't know how long we're gonna be.
Maybe 3 days, maybe a week. But
yeah.
What we do know is it's all packed up and ready to go. So what do you say? Let's hit the road.
Let's go. You don't want to pee in the van?
I don't want to pee in the new van just yet because I don't have the toilet set up. So I'm just going to go pee before we leave.
All right, let's go.
Where am I going? I-75?
Yeah. Better come on.
I'm learning a lot about this vehicle. For example, I'm just going to do this on purpose, but if you just float out of your lane a little bit, you'll get a warning to pull back, which is really good at night. And it also, if you are coming up on someone too quickly, it'll put its brakes on. But I haven't experienced that yet. Hopefully I don't.
Just too smart. Too smart. Knowing too much things.
Apparently there's a little antenna right up here that senses your lane. I don't know how it works, but it works. Northern Georgia. Blue Ridge Mountains. It is definitely a quiet place where people come to enjoy the mountain scene. Things go slow here, encased in time. At certain times, things seem like they haven't changed in hundreds of years. But rains are sometimes needed to clear the air. Finally, we crossed into North Carolina.
3.5 hours later, we ended up here in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
We didn't crash once.
That's a good thing, absolutely. And it's a good place to stretch our legs and
See if the batteries all work, see if the air conditioner works, which we probably should have figured all that out before we, paid for it, but it all works.
so far so good.
Yep.
The visitor center is open, however there are mask and sanitizer stationed everywhere, and there's like actually a new partition separates the park ranger and us, which is I think is all great.
And most people aren't wearing masks.
It's alarming, but we do our best. And she gave us really good ideas of where to hike or what to see,
Here to Clingman's Dome. This is our park map.
and that's what we're gonna do. Like the horse stables.
I think so. It's awful small horses, though.
It's pretty neat.
I would think a horse would come up to here, so.
It's a pretty windy road, so it's a bit nerve-wracking, and there's so many things in the back, just kind of shifting back and forth. Have to be careful.
But I'm already an expert driver, so.
Yes, he is. Somebody just got proposed.
It's a very pretty drive through the Smoky Mountains National Park. And what's a visit to the nation's most popular national park without a mention of Gatlinburg, Tennessee? This small town is a mecca in the South for entertainment in the mountains. And of course, we don't dare to avoid Pigeon Forge, home of Dollywood. On our first morning sleeping in our van, we woke up to this in a Walmart parking lot. Are you awake, Holla?
Good morning. First night in the van. It's a good day in the Walmart parking lot. We got a buddy there staying next to us. Not the only one. Survived our first night and then now off to Starbucks because we don't have our coffee in
In the van because we don't have electricity, which we can't figure out somehow.
We will, maybe, today. But coffee first.
150 feet, turn left onto Green Road.
Just feel ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on.
It's too bright. Do you want any glasses?
Nah, it's only up here.
Get our coffee.
One thing I like about these Sprinter vans is that they have the fuel station right here, so that when the doors close, you can't get to it, instead of someone can siphon that out. We're going to fill up here. There we go.
Hey, pup. Hi. Oh.
As we mentioned, we had an issue with our batteries. And after our first night in our van without electricity, we had to hang our heads in shame and head back home to Atlanta to have our brand new van checked out. We never thought we'd run into a major problem like this so early on in our van life. But that's a story for another time, when we figure out what's wrong with our van. Okay, is the microphone on?
Yeah. Try to be openly safe as... Well, no. Safely open as safely as possible? No.